Hey guys, Joe here, and we're doing a pickup video. It's Sunday, and I wanted to do a pickup video. So, what did I pick up? Well, a few things. More than a few things. I spent more in the last couple of days in an effort to actually make some money, of course, than I have at any one point at any other time. And it's kind of at the you have to spend money to make money situation. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a few pickups I made. I will try to go in order, which is the way I like to go, because that way I can keep it all straight in my brain hole. And I'll point out things and show off some stuff as we go along. Let's start with, I went out to Manassas to talk to a few people and meet up with a couple of people. And I went by a pawn shop that I used to go to a lot. And the main reason I went to these people is because they like to give me fair prices, good deals. You know, when you buy stuff and you buy a few things, they'll give you a better deal. So when I walked in, first thing I saw was a Nintendo 64. It just has a normal jumper pack, and I still have to clean it. I actually had to disassemble it and clean it out completely. Now I just have to clean up the case, and it came with a standard gray controller, which will get bundled with it when it goes away. But I also got a Donkey Kong, the banana controller, which works perfectly, and the stick is extremely tight on it. Shut up, Joe. Also, I picked up Duke Nukem 64. Just a fun game. Although, I have to be honest, I never played it on the 64, and I really don't care for it on the 64. I don't like the control layout. Super Smash Brothers on Nintendo 64. As well as Mega Man X on Super Nintendo. Now, this one is probably in the worst condition of everything I bought, a little bit of wear on the label, but that's fine. It's a fun game to play. Afterwards, I was looking at Craigslist, and I found a few items listed from one seller, and it really caught my eye, so I was like, okay, I'll go down and see these people. Broke my record. It was only 49 minutes from where I was. However, traffic conspired to cause a problem. And what they had was a Super Smash Bros. 3DS XL. Pretty good shape. Screens are really nice. The cover is really nice. However, there's a little bit of wear on the bottom, probably from the way it was sitting. And it had the original box with a charger, but no pamphlets or anything. But that's okay. It's still a 3DS XL. And with the 3DS XL, a 32 gig Wii U. Now, I like the Wii U. I think it's a fun system to play on, and quite frankly, if you're just looking to get Breath of the Wild, don't waste your money buying a Switch just to play basically one game until the Mario Kart 8 comes out, which is also available on the Wii U. But yeah, get it on the Wii U because it plays almost the same because it was optimized for the Wii U. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to sell that. With the Wii U came Super Smash Bros. U and Mario Kart. All of that was $250. Basically, I paid $100 for each system and then $50 for the games, if you want to break it down that way, which makes it an incredible deal. Actually, that was it from yesterday. This morning, I got in contact with the guy that I bought all those Pokemons and a bunch of other stuff. In fact, I believe it's probably something from this video here. But he had more stuff, and I had to take back that silver Game Boy Pocket I showed you before because something was wrong with it, and it just really wasn't reading any games. So first thing he did was he did allow me to change it for another silver one he had, and I took the old case back to him. I actually have the brand new case in the bag that I had put on it. I'm just going to redo that on this one as well, so that'll be cool. The main reason I went to see him though was because 2 weeks ago when my friend and I went out there, he had a few games that I really wanted, and if you saw the thumbnail you probably identified a couple of the games. And in fact, not one, but 2 copies of Earthbound. And yes, I did take my tool along, and open them both up and confirm that they are, in fact, genuine boards. I've tested them in what I'm going to show you next, and I've confirmed that the save batteries work in them. So yeah, that was a good deal. Also got Castlevania Dracula X. Again, opened it up and confirmed that it was a real item. And a few other things. I got a black 3DS, Cosmo Black, in super clean condition. Super green. Iron Man 2 on the Wii, because I completely forgot about the Wii versions of the Iron Man games. So, you know, I'm going to complete that up. I made him give me this Super Mario 3 just because I can play that on my Retro Bit entertainment system. Tailspin, it's the box and the game, but no manual. But the game is in really solid shape. Mega Man 2, complete. I think there's a poster that might be missing, but it has the manual, the insert. It even has the styrofoam that goes inside the top of the box to keep it from collapsing. Actually, I think it's supposed to go in the bottom of the box, but whatever, as long as it's in there. And it's not in bad shape, and I can flip that very easily. And then the last thing he sold me was a top loader Super Nintendo in just about the second grodiest condition I've ever seen one of these systems, and having it work. Again, tested. Took it to the GameStop I work at and hooked everything up. Oh, and one mistake he made, and I don't see the game because I think I left it in another system, god dang it, is Donkey Kong Country Returns on 3DS. If I keep anything, I may keep one of the Earthbounds if I make enough profit. This isn't just about breaking even on this situation. However, for the price I got everything for, I should be able to keep this Earthbound, or this one. I haven't decided which one I'm going to keep. They both have really good labels. The cases are clean, not cracked. And again, they save. The worst thing is this one says Bob on the back panel, but I can just change that with any other Super Nintendo cartridge out there. Now, let me show you a collector's edition that I picked up at work because it was very, very inexpensive. Do you even lift, bro? Ugh. That is the Mirror's Edge Catalyst Collector's Edition box. It was just over $40 with my discount at work. $40 for one of the best looking statues I've ever seen. Let me put this monstrosity down and then I'll show you the statue. Check this thing out, man. This is an incredible statue. And it's very highly detailed. It's so detailed I can't get you in close enough, I don't think, but the watch on her wrist even tells the time, which is incredible. The paint work is very good on this. You know, they even went through all the effort of doing individual eyebrow hairs, which is insane for a statue. And I got it for $42. $42. No tax because I used trade credit, so $42 for this bad boy. Last pickup, and I used some of my credits, and I did pay a little bit of cash out of pocket, and that is a boxed red Wii. Now, this came in on trade before I got to the store, so the game obviously got traded in separately. So I saw the box sitting on the ground, and I'm like, ooh, that would be cool to have. So I asked if they actually traded in an actual system, because sometimes people will just put them in whatever cases they have. He says, yep, so that was all I really needed to hear. I went ahead into the back and grabbed it. Haven't even opened the box, but he said it was in good shape, so let's see if I got lied to. As soon as I can find something to cut this shit with. You even cut, bro? Of course, you have a AV cable, which is not necessary because I have an HDMI adapter. A not super crappy, but still not wonderful looking wireless sensor bar that I'm never going to use. Power adapter, of course. Wii Motion Plus controller, along with the nunchuck that matches it, and it looks like it's in good shape. And then, of course, the Wii itself, and the doors, of course, are in good shape on this one. No SD card, but I have a box of SD cards at this point, so this is going to go on the display over here. I haven't decided yet because I may be selling the Wii U as also because I have the ability to replace that easily anytime, because they're always out there. And if you're patient, and you don't even have to be as patient as you think I'm thinking that you think you should be, you can get one for a good price because there's always somebody on Craigslist that's willing to just get rid of something for almost nothing. Oh, Korean food, man, it backs up on you. Keep your eyes open, be patient, and be ready to move. And that's one of the other big tips I have for you, because most people, when they get responded to on Craigslist, it's usually by idiots that aren't willing to make the drive or pay the price or commit once they've agreed on a price. So set yourself apart by actually doing what you're saying you're going to do. I have a network, as I guess I would call it, of the crackheads, as I call them. I met all of these people that provide me with a lot of the stuff I show you at almost $0 pricing. I mean, this was literally free, and it's a very hard to find DS, because I establish relationships with these people. Yes, I call them crackheads, but I almost do that affectionately. I know that's kind of weird, but really it is affectionately named that, because they know that I will come and I will pay them right away. I don't play around. When I say I'm going to be somewhere to meet somebody, I do it. When I say I'm going to pay them what I agree to, I do it. And for the most part, I've never had to go back on a deal with somebody unless they blatantly told me something wrong. But that doesn't happen very often. If you want to make a success out of doing something like this, you need to set up your network. You need to communicate with the people that you know can provide you with stuff on a consistent basis. The guy I bought all these games from today, you know, the super expensive EARTHBOUNDS and the Dracula X, I've spent a lot of money with him to build that relationship. So every time I go back, I'm getting things for a slightly lower price. And he knows that, and he's willing to do it because he knows that I'm good for what I say I'm going to do. I told him the last time we were out there, I'm going to come back when I can afford to pay for these EARTHBOUNDS, and we'll make a deal. Well, he was a man of his word, and he gave me a very good deal. I know he made money, and I know I can make money, and that's all that matters. Now, there's a place for eBay pricing, and that's eBay. If I were to sell this to somebody right now, I would undercut eBay in order to give them a fair deal, but I'm still going to make money doing it. I would actually rather just, you know, make a few bucks and sell a ton of stuff and set up that network where I have people buying from me, I have people I buy from, rather than try to make absolute top dollar on one item once in a while. Because by being fair, by being nice, by being honest with the people you're working with, you're going to get much more return on your dollar. So, do you want one big return once, or do you want consistent month after month after month after month returns? That's what you have to ask yourself. So, this video was a little bit longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. You guys don't mind, do you? How you doing? Anyway, if you have any comments, leave them down below. If you have any questions, leave those down below. If you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you. Go ahead and click on my face over here. Might have to, there you go. And if you'd like to see other pickups that I've done, go ahead and click either one of these videos that are populating. I'll just pick two at random. Maybe I'll even put one of my very first pickups on there. And as always, I'll talk to you later.